What do you what do you think on there being a Persona 4 remake?
Why?
Because you played Golden, haven't you?
Yes, I played the Vita version.
Did you finish the game?
Yeah, I played all the way through on stream.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Right, you played.
hilariously,
Did you wait? You played the when you played it? Wasn't that still when the game was kind of funky on Linux?
yeah, that's why I played it on my Vita.
Ah, okay, okay.
I have a modded Vita that can do video output.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah, I played it through that way because I couldn't get any of the cutscenes or stuff to work right on Linux.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time I finished the game, it ran perfectly on Linux.
I didn't get
I'm just
around to
like,
playing
oh,
Golden.
cool. Um, hey, this is a great segue into talking about Denuvo because they added Denuvo to it. It
To
originally did not have it.
to which one?
Persona 4 Golden.
What?
Originally, when it released on PC, it did not have Denuvo. They added it in
When
they
did
released,
they add it?
I want to say when they released Persona 3 Portable on PC. No, it was before the Reload remake.
Golden came out like 13 years ago. Yeah, when would... Let's see. PC... Actually, wait, no. Hold up. When did the... No, okay. No, the Windows release is a lot more recent than that. Wait, 2020? It didn't come out in 2020 on PC, did it?
It was released on Steam in 2020.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
No, it did have Denuvo at the start. Okay. On Steam, at least.
We love Denuvo! Yeah! So, Denuvo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I hate Denuvo. Denuvo is single-handedly why I still not have finished Persona 3 Reload.
Aha!
Because when I was really into it, my internet went out for a couple days, and I couldn't play the game anymore. And I just didn't want to pick it back up after that because I had a thing telling me it's like, yeah, you can't play the game you paid $70 for.
Mm-hmm. I
I'm just
know.
like, why bother?
Weren't you also doing early testing for P5 Strikers, like when that game first came out, or am I thinking of another Persona?
Royal, not Strikers.
Royal, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
when
you
it
were like
first released, I was one of the few people who owned the game that had both a Linux desktop and a Steam Deck. So I put a couple logs in there in the GitHub list for it to help try to figure it out. I didn't contribute a whole lot, but it was just like, here's a couple things.
Yep. I remember
That's how we found out Denuvo's activations count different Proton versions as new activations.
Yep. People are running into this problem with was it the new Doom game? I think it was the new Doom game. So there was a
Doom or one other, and I think one other game that came out around the same time.
With Doom, there was a Mesa bug where the opening cutscene would either crash the game or would lock up and not continue. You could get past it by just adding a thing to skip the cutscene, but for that first couple of days, people were getting temporarily banned from their single-player game.
Yep, that's always fun, and I have words.
Do you know what do you know what game is to blame for the introduction of Denuvo?
I would not be shocked if it was like a JRPG.
You are very far from it. It's a much worse.
Really?
It's a very obvious company that people don't like.
People don't like, obviously. I don't know, Treyarch?
No, it is out FIFA 15.
Wow. So it was EA.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's right, because Ubisoft used to have their own DRM system that is even worse than Denuvo. Which I didn't even know that was possible. Their DRM system, which was for games way back for like Assassin's Creed 2, Mudahar made a video about this. You had to be online the entire time. It was not going to generate a token that had to re-verify every so often. No, if you lost your internet mid-game, you were kicked out of the game.
I know people complained about this when, like, Diablo 3 came out. I didn't know there was games back during AC2 era that had this problem.
AC2 on the PC, which was later than when AC2 first released.
Right. Let's see, when was the PC release of that one? Not that much later, only a year later.
It's popping up now because the servers shut down. You can't. Ubisoft is still selling these games on Steam, and you just flat out cannot play them.
Surely not. Wait,
yes. As of like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I just had a look at recent reviews. As of the 6th of June, I think is the earliest one. Yeah, looks like 6th of June is when they shut the servers down. That's at least the earliest I can see. Ubisoft bricked the game. Do not buy this game. Game is unplayable. Won't start up in story mode. Ubisoft broke the game with an update. What the fuck?
Yeah. And there is nothing legal stopping them from doing this.
Well, surely they can't keep selling the game like that. Like, that's kind of crazy.
At least in the US, basically, if you put something in a EULA, it is legally binding. You can break basically any law you want.
Okay, better question. Like, usually Valve is gonna pull something like this down. Like, that's... Like, you're selling something where you literally can't play it.
I hope so, but nothing's happened yet.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well,
yeah. This is exactly the situation I tell people about when I talk about like Denuvo and stuff, of this exact thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
And people are just like, "Oh, what? Do you just never have internet?" It's like, that's not the fucking point.
Yeah, no, it's not the point. Like, right? It's okay. As an example, right? What's a random game? I want to go back and play the first Drakengard game. That was the series that started Nier. It's a PS2 game. Or I want to go back and play like Onimusha. I can do that. Like, there's no servers they can shut down that will brick that game. It exists. It's a single player game. Like, I totally get bricking online stuff. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Brick your achievement system. I don't care. But like, the story mode of a game that doesn't even have online features in the game, right? Like, it's one thing if it's a game where like it's like that pseudo online single player, like a Souls game where people can invade the world.
Yeah.
You don't need it, but I kinda get it if the game's written fucking stupidly. But for something where there's nothing there, like what?
There's no reason to do this other than greed.
Yeah.
And yet there are people on Reddit who will go and defend it.